Tom Brady is doing another autograph signing here in March of 2019. Did his pricing go up or down? I think you know the answer to that. That's today's topic in episode 15 of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. All right, thank you again for joining me. I am your host, Matt Powers. Thank you again for watching. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you are watching, listening, wherever you're finding this content. And today's topic is a brand new Tom Brady autograph signing. Of course, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots just recently beat the Los Angeles Rams in the most boring Super Bowl, really any football game I've ever seen. I mean, even the halftime show was just, in the words of Charles Barkley, it was terrible. Oh man, but I really wanted to turn that game off. But I just kept thinking, man, Goff has got to make a throw, man. But he didn't. So anyway, Brady ends up being a 6-time Super Bowl champion now, which is awesome for him, and of course his teammates too. So that naturally leads into an autograph signing that Brady's going to be doing here in March of 2019. Of course, all of his signings are TriStar authenticated, so quick tip, anytime you are buying a Tom Brady autograph, I don't care what your best friend says, what your mom says, what your dad says, what your brother says, it does not matter. Always buy a Tom Brady TriStar authenticated autograph, okay? 100% every single time. I don't care what the price is, okay? That's what you buy, okay? So let's get into this Tom Brady signing here. Here are some of the details that you are going to need to know about this signing. It is going to be needing all orders by March 4th. Okay, so I need to have all your orders in hand. You can send me your items or you can buy one of my own. It's entirely up to you. The signing items will ship back by April 17th at the very latest. I would anticipate shipping it back to you before then, but that's when I would expect to have a tracking number in your inbox, okay? Pricing wise, ooh, this is where it gets tricky with Tom Brady. You know, here's the thing I want to say about Brady. Okay, now listen, every autograph here is going to be basically $1,000. Okay, we're starting at $1,000. Yes, he is the most expensive active player. Okay, and rightfully so. I can't think of anybody else that should be more expensive than him. Can you name someone? I mean, I really can't. So, yeah, it's definitely worth it. And you know, based off of what how his signings sell out and how quickly they fill up, people are paying that price. I mean, obviously Boston is a huge market for football, baseball. I mean, obviously sports fans. So, they're obviously in love with Tom Brady. And rightfully so. The guy's got 6 titles, so his stuff does sell out quickly. Yes, you do hear a little bickering and snickering about the pricing. And hey, listen, I can't do anything about the pricing. The pricing is set by TriStar. I've got to follow it. It is what it is. So, and you know what? So what, man? It's not a big deal, Tom sells, I mean, Tom sells. That's what it is. People want him. People want stuff with inscriptions too. I'll get to that in a second here. So, if you want Tom Brady, save your money. But listen, hey, the guy is arguably the greatest football player of all time. All time. And you got to have that guy in your collection. I know some people hate Tom Brady. And usually it's funny about those people is, those are the ones that probably want him as their quarterback on their team, Well, I always love those people. I hate Tom Brady. Oh, yeah? Would you want to have him as your quarterback? Well, yeah, I think so. Okay. So if you do want to send in your own item, it has to be officially licensed. Don't send me any of that China crap. I'll send it right back to you. No custom helmets. Everything's got to be straight, legit. Officially licensed stuff, okay? And you know what? I've said this before, and I commend TriStar on doing this, but I wish every company would do this, It would just make our market so much more, I don't want to say clean, but it would just make it better, I mean, I love having the officially licensed jerseys and officially licensed photos and all that great stuff. I mean, the quality is always better than what you're going to get anywhere else, and I just think it's just the right thing to do, I mean, I just wish our industry would push towards that. So, I don't know. That's just a little side nugget there for you. Let's see here. So, what type of items am I going to have available? Well, kind of your run-of-the-mill kind of stuff. You're going to have your standard photos. The jerseys, I'll have a couple different ones. There's 3 levels that Nike comes out with, right? There's the game level, which is the screen-on type of jersey. It's actually not bad for autographs. It's actually my preferred one. I just wouldn't do it for Tom Brady because Tom Brady's so expensive. You might as well get the authentic one. But level 1 is the game, which is a screen print. Level 2 is the limited, and that's sewn on. And then level 3 is also sewn on, and that's the authentic version. That's the on-field type version, okay? So I have all 3 of those available. Helmets, authentic helmets. I'll have some Michigan jerseys. And I also have some high school helmets and jerseys too. So those are actually pretty cool, man. Tom and I went to the same high school. He graduated about 2 years before I did. So I've always had a connection to the high school, and I always think they're cool, man. People love them. The helmets and the jerseys are always super cool. And of course, Super Bowl footballs. And here's my thing on Brady. If you're going to be getting something, you don't want to get a jersey because you've got 8 jerseys on your walls already. The Super Bowl footballs, I just love those. Those are just the way to go, especially if this turns out to be Tom's last Super Bowl title. The Super Bowl football from his last one is going to be super collectible. I mean, that's going to be one of the best items to have, I personally think, for Tom Brady, if this happens to be his last Super Bowl win. Okay, now, those things could change. I mean, you know those people that got the 5-time Super Bowl champ inscription last year or 2 years ago are kind of kicking themselves, but hey, it's just the way it goes, and that's why you don't get inscriptions that can change on a player that is still active. Okay, I've talked about that before on the show here. So, inscriptions, they are going to be pricey like usual with him. Super limited on those. They range anywhere from $400 to $500 there, depending on what you want. So, you can get personalizations too. Those run about $600. So if you wanted something like, hey, to John, hey, great job at the meeting last year, something silly like that. You could do that if you wanted to, okay? That's actually kind of nice. What Tom will do is Tom will do those personalizations, and you got to get them approved or anything like that. But if it's something that's not, totally out of line, he'll probably do it for you. So that's super cool, actually. I kind of dig that, but Tom does that. So again, if you want something Tom Brady, man, the price is only going up. I mean, he's always been, about $500 plus, and now he's into that 1,000 range. And, eventually I think he's going to be into that $1,500 range, maybe not next year, maybe not the year after that. So it's just creeping up there. And you know what? Eventually you're just going to have to bite the bullet and just get something if you want something. Okay. Now listen, I know Tom's not for everybody, but man, the guy is the greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion. Now you can make an argument for Joe Montana, of course, but, all those Super Bowl wins and Super Bowl MVPs. I mean, the guy has so many inscription options. It's just so cool to have done. Plus, you can get something officially licensed. You don't got to get all that custom crap, So you can get a nice, high-quality signature on an officially licensed item. So authentic jerseys, those things are like $1,600. So that's like the top of the end of the item. But Super Bowl footballs run about $1,400. So again, save your money. But if you want to send in your own item, hey, feel free to. You got a jersey you want done, or you got a helmet you want done, can definitely get that done for you. So that's it on Tom Brady. Let me just touch on 2 more autograph signings we got coming up here. Mike Trout again. Trout is going to be on the 23rd of February, and need all your items by the 12th of February. Pricing ranges, depends what you want to do. I got $325 for balls, for your ball, and it goes all the way up there. I'll have helmets, jerseys, bats, balls, photos if you need that. But of course, you can send your stuff in. Tons of inscriptions again on Trout. Pretty affordable for Trout inscriptions. They start about $155 and go up from there. So if you want something done, I'll need to get your orders in ASAP. And last signing, really kind of a cool one. I was kind of shocked on this one. And I'm a big college basketball fan. I love college basketball. And this guy, of course, is loved by many, but hated by many too, especially when he played there. But JJ Redick, it's a name you haven't heard too often lately. I know he plays for the Sixers. He's having a pretty good season. I think he's averaging about 18 points a game. But signing coming up here, I'm going to need all your orders by the 22nd of February. You're looking at $69 for photos. This would be for your item, and then $79 anything else. Inscriptions are $25. Have JSA on site there for $5. I will have Duke logo basketballs and some Duke Nike jerseys. So those were actually pretty tough to find. Not too bad of pricing, but tough to find on those. So just make sure that you get your orders in by the 22nd there. The completed basketballs for Duke are $109 with JSA, and then the Nike jerseys are $199. And those were completed with JSA as well. And of course, you can send in all your own items on JJ. So JJ, this is Duke's all-time leading scorer. I don't know if you knew that or not. And he was 2006 College Player of the Year. So remember, people just hated him there. You know, I don't know. There's always one guy at Duke that everybody just hates for some odd particular reason. So he was that guy for quite a while, and just a good player, man. Duke stuff just sells, man. So if you want something, JJ, get it done, man. I don't know when he's gonna be doing the next signing. So, anyways, that's it for today's episode 15 of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. As always, appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully you find this content valuable to you. If you guys have any topics that you want me to discuss, hey, feel free to reach out to me. And always, please visit the website powersportsmemorabilia.com. And once again, thanks, guys, and I appreciate you listening.